girls and any ex-girlfriends still creeping on the channel, we are back today with QRC, and we are going over the Knights Armament SR25 DAC, the direct action carbine. And before we get into this, let me go ahead and give a shout out to our video sponsor for this video, Knights Armament. If you guys want to check out some of the absolute best top tier ARs, go ahead and check out Knights Armament at their website or at their Instagram at Knights Armco. And let's get into this. So the Knights Armament SR25 DAC, there is not a lot of information on that. In fact, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys on this, that I know of, and this has been verified multiple times. I have actually the only one in true existence out in the wild. So before you guys ask in the comments, no, to my knowledge, they are not going to make this. They don't plan on ever making this. This was kind of a one-off thing done for me. I've been friends with Knights Armament for a little over 10 years now. I've been in the industry for close to 18. When I got hit by that truck that paralyzed my right arm, I was friends with Knights, obviously. We were talking, and I still wanted to run 7.62. There was I don't have a lot of information on it, but there was a little bit of a contract thing going on that they were testing and playing around with. And they said, hey, we got some cool parts. Let's see if we can make you something. A year later, I ended up getting a DAC. The name DAC actually came from me. I was allowed to name it since, it's the only one out there. It is a 12.5 dimple-barreled SR25 boom cannon. It's got the new generation MAMs on it, and on mine, it has the URX5 rail. It has a law folding device on there to balance out the weight on it. And right now, I have it kind of set up pretty slim, just with an aim-point acro on there on a riser. That I know of, that I've seen, I've only seen 2 pictures online of units using these. Now, I have been told that there was a specific unit that kind of had this, and I saw another unit, I think it was SOCOM Archives. I saw a picture of a 12.5 Knights Armament on there that was like kind of done at the user end level, where they cut the barrel, rethreaded it, and they cut the rail. I don't have any sort of true information on if units still have these or not, but there has only been maybe 4 of these ever made, and there's not going to be any more. And that's that I know of, and some of those were probably in a unit's armory. Like I said, the only one in the wild that you'll probably ever see at all that I know of for a fact is this one. So, for easy's sake, this is the only one that exists, because the other ones, they might be gone, who knows where. So I've shot this for over about 2 years. The recoil impulse on this is very pleasant. It honestly feels just like maybe a Super 300 Blackout. It's a little bit thumpy, but not too thumpy at all. As you can see in some of the video footage, I'm able to run pretty good sequences with this and follow a pretty good cadence. We have shot it out the distance. We've put targets out to 650 before 6. You're able to reliably hit those once you have good dope on your gun. This carbine in specific really enjoys using lighter grain weight 7.62. So 110 grain is really good commonplace on here. One of the things I will say also is that I ran some true velocity through this. True velocity runs perfect through it, but one thing I will tell you, do not try to run the charging handle and pull a round out. If you're gonna finish your sequence of shooting with true velocity, just shoot the round out. I have had situations where I've tried to eject the round and the extractor just ripped that cartridge apart. Since it's polymer, it just kind of, had gunpowder all over the chamber. I had to blow it out and everything else. This gun comes in around 7 3/4 pounds, weighted with nothing on it. As you add stuff, obviously that goes up. So this is a very, very lightweight SR25. I could go into detail on if you could find one, if you could buy it, but like I said, I'm the only one that has one, and I don't think I'm planning on getting rid of it. So if you do plan on buying one, if you happen to see one somehow, dig deep as shit in those pockets. You might want to sell your Raptor if you have one, because no one's going to want to give this up. The shooting experience on this is very akin to shooting, like I said, a well-tuned 300 Blackout running supers, or maybe a 5.56 gun with some really hot ammo. It's pretty easy. I mean, you see me out here running at one hand, so that should tell you guys everything. It's obviously doable to run the shit out of this, and I run it pretty fast. I have a stock trigger on there. It's a Knights Armament trigger, and really I don't see much else you should use it for. We'll put on it. seeing as it's kind of a close-in setup. Where this setup would shine is being able to do, obviously, direct action, entry team stuff, and having the ability to still reach out to about 600 as long as you know you're dope, which if this is what you're running, you would know it, and still be effective. This is one of those guns that is 100% in Knight's Armament history. I have never seen one personally outside of this one. So, like I said, there may be 4, but we're probably looking at lower numbers than that. I've never seen one of these before, and I'm lucky to have one. So that is the Knight's Armament DAC for you guys. And that's going to wrap things up for you today, and I will catch you guys next time on QRC.